morning. So today I am in Den Haag for a furniture restoration workshop that I am very excited about and can't wait to show you what I'm working on today. I am honestly a little bit off this morning, so yeah, apologies for that. We're going to do the fake it till we make it thing. Let's just say parenting teenagers, even ones without extreme issues, is not for the faint of heart. Let's just say that for now. But pushing forward, this is the only opportunity I could get for this class, so we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna enjoy it. We're gonna smile through it somehow, some way, and hopefully it will wear off and start actually be making it. Also in the same dress again, apologies. Just both of my workshops recommended wearing something you didn't mind getting messy, and this is my oldest stretched out one of these, so it's my go-to for if I might get messy or might get paint on it. So that's what I'm wearing today. And yeah, I think there's gonna be 3 videos this month with me in the same dress, so I think I'm actually here. Let's start with a little introduction to our very talented workshop master.
I'm Sarah, and this is my Atelier Calibri, as you can see here. It's been a bit over 2 years now that I am upcycling furniture in this beautiful place. I'm sharing it with aNEW, who is an upholstery master. So together we also work on chairs, and yeah, it's been giving me a lot of pleasure to be painting furniture, to be working with my hands, stepping out from a quite intense desk job.
So this is what I'm working on today. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet. I'll let you see as it comes together. These are all the other goodies she has in here. I really want this. Spent the first few moments in here with my jaw dropped going, ooh, ah. But today we are here for this. This was a very hot day, so we spread workstations out into the hallway for more breathability. Sarah had already disassembled and sanded all the parts to my piece in preparation for today's workshop, so just needed to give them a fresh dusting with a damp cloth. Hopefully I could dust off the feelings I came into this day with while I was at it. Good, just wiping off the dust, then I start priming. I have been following Sarah's workshops since around January or February of this year. As soon as I saw a post of hers for the first time, I saved it. And then more kept popping up, you know, the way Insta does. However, most of the workshops are on Saturdays, the one day a week that I'm actually working now. But then some Sunday options came up for the summer and I was ecstatic. It ended up being between days of my pottery workshop, so it was a rather busy week. Did not intend on that, but it was well worth it. Sarah and everyone here were so kind and welcoming that it took no time at all before I was not just relaxed and my mind moved past my stresses of the moment, but I was even laughing and genuinely enjoying myself. I didn't have anything in particular to work on for this workshop. I just wanted to work on something, to learn and practice some of these sorts of skills. Luckily, Sarah has an array of options to choose from and purchase if desired or needed, so I took her up on that. Most pieces, while lovely, we just didn't have the space for. Then I saw this special piece. Did I need it? No. But I absolutely loved it and couldn't wait to turn it into my own.
Do you know the color already for the outside?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I have it narrowed down to like 3 colors that she's got set out for me. And then once it's all primed, then we'll look at the colors once this is drying from the primer. Yeah. A lot of pieces though. Yeah. That's okay though.
But now there were just small drips.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Don't worry. And that's what I do. I go behind people, which is
Yeah, no,
nasty.
that's fine. No, it's totally fine. I don't mind.
Otherwise we have to see. And here, I think this is really easy to spread. But
Okay.
because it's darker, if it starts drying and you go over it,
It will
very
make
quickly have
streaks.
the effect of
Okay.
a second layer.
Okay. Come on. I think just 2 coats of the same
the
thing.
contrast with the lighter.
Yeah, with the
It's gonna be
pink and
nice.
yes, yeah. I think if I do too light or too mild, then it won't have enough contrast. It'll look too blah together. And that's part of why I picked the color that I did, because I was really going to go with the more dusty green, the light grayish green color, but then I was like, oh, things will be in the room will be too blah and too similar. And so the pink will give it a little pop without being too much.
Enjoy yourself.
Thank
Take
you.
some breaks, take some time. Do you want to do it all yourself, or if I can help you, are you open to me helping you?
I'm
What do you
open
prefer?
to it either way. Yeah.
Okay.
The piece I'd chosen, while not very big in size, was a rather large project. It had a lot of pieces and details, so Sarah thoughtfully offered to help, being conscious to not overstep, simply help with the volume. I was thankful for this and happily agreed, only asking that I definitely do the work myself on the aspects that were new to me. Okay.
It's a lot of work with a little.
I think I did not realize what I was getting myself into.
You like it? Or?
I do.
Yeah.
Just not sure I'm going to finish today.
You have to do two layers, or?
Yes. 2 layers of stain and 2 layers of paint on the painted pieces. But we'll get there. Sarah and aNEW provided us with a lovely lunch, which was the perfect break on this very hot day, and also a nice opportunity to talk more with the other attendees. We then got back to work, nicely rejuvenated.
Are you happy with the support you're encountering here?
Yes and no.
Okay.
We've had quite the mixture. It's been a long, hard road. Sometimes in life, we meet someone who it just seems was meant to be placed in our lives at just the right time. I've been lucky enough to have this happen numerous times now. As Sarah and I talked, it turned out that we had some rather deep, important to us topics in common. It's not necessary to share our exact conversations with all of you, simply the point that we shared stories back and forth, commiserated over aspects, ached over experiences, laughed about things, and much more. And that it was so very nice to talk with someone who beyond cared and sympathized, but genuinely, truly understood closely enough What a special surprise encounter this workshop that I had been longing so desperately to take for months turned out to have in store for me. Well beyond the intent of the day, but a place and a contact that felt so very emotionally safe and meant to happen. For the colors of my piece, I chose a pretty color of paint by Little Green called Light Peach Blossom. It reminded me a lot of my old photography office colors, a pale, dusty grayish lavender feel. And at Sarah's suggestion, chose to contrast this with some darker, warm wood stain elements that I think paired very nicely together.
When I had that idea, you should have said, no, we're not doing that, Jennifer.
And maybe we do it tomorrow morning. We have gone a very long way. I'm proud of us.
Thank you for your patience.
Of course.
Yeah, just getting tired and hot. That's so close.
Given the amount of work that my piece took, I ended up both running late on the workshop day and also needed to come back the next day to complete it.
I did not quite finish yesterday. I got the painting and staining done, but it needed to dry and still put together. So Sarah let me come back today to work on that, and we're going to get her done and take her home. She made me this nice little diagram for putting her back together because it's many, many pieces and lots of things. She's so smartly labeled, and even all these little pieces are labeled with a number and top and bottom. So this should go really nicely.
Sarah never missed a beat when it came to being patient and kind about any of it. And while I hadn't planned on making another trip out there the next day, I certainly did enjoy the extra time at the studio with her lovely colleague aNEW, and sweet pup Bailey, working peacefully, chatting, and completing this piece that made me so very happy for a number of reasons.
Oh, I got it. Oh, yes, that's touch-upable.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take her all the way off her. Yeah. It's so pretty though. Have I mentioned that?
Yeah,
I'm really
it's gonna be
excited about
just
it.
better and better as
Yeah,
it keeps on ensembling.
that seems much further apart.
Once we know that, I'm trying to think.
I'm not sure which one goes on which. It's okay. I'm guessing these probably don't want to be screwed in too tight because they need to be able to move.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yes, it's really pretty.
So those bigger ones that are not pretty, they were here on the side.
Okay. Okay.
So I was thinking you can use maybe some of the
Yeah, this one would be
screws,
nice. Or yeah.
but I think they should be enough.
So I was gonna just do the middle one here. That way, this is all the old, and that makes. If it's gonna be different, then that makes sense instead of just a random one. So.
Can you tell?
Oh
which is
wow!
which?
No, not at
The
all.
real old one, this is the new one.
Very nice. Good job.
Alright.
Thank you. Yeah.
Wow. It's, again, like the wood
Yeah.
structure that we can see. I'm in love with that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you. Almost done. Last one. Last piece. So here is the before, the start, and the finish of my beautiful vintage sewing box. I could not be more pleased with how she came
I've
out.
been very, very pleased to meet Jen and to be working on a beautiful sewing box together.
Thank you so much, Sarah, for sharing your talents, knowledge, and expertise, your gentle guidance and teamwork, your compassion and openness, and making this such a positive experience. Check back probably next month for part 2 of the art room setup to see this lovely girl placed in her new home. In the meantime, if you're in the Netherlands, check out Sarah's workshops and or her finished pieces for sale at Atelier Calibri. All the links will be in the description. I'm already signed up to return with my middle child to, yes, work on that vitrine cabinet I had my eye on. We're making a coffee bar area in our kitchen and hope for it to be a lovely bonding project to work on together. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching and joining me along this little journey I'm on. Bye for now.